All right, next up, let's look at horizontal shifts, or transformations if you prefer the word transformations, that's fine. So horizontal shifts, so let's see here. Let's do y equals x plus 3 quantity squared. So now one difference we notice immediately from the vertical shifts, now there's a number inside of the function. This is inside the squared, not outside the squared. And the way this works kind of seems like the opposite of what you might think. If you have a plus 3 on the inside of your function, that's actually going to move it to the left 3. Otherwise, the function will look exactly the same. It'll be our U shape there. So this guy here is a left 3. And that gets a little bit confusing for people. Vertical shifts are very intuitive, plus is up, minus is down. For left and right shifts, for horizontal shifts, it's actually counterintuitive. The way I remember it is if you look at this graph, we have an x-intercept at -3. The reason that makes sense is -3 plus 3 gives you 0. So that's kind of how I remember it. To get that intercept, we'd have to plug in a -3 into the inside of that function to get that to be 0 squared, which is 0. Let's look at another one. Let's say y equals, how about x minus 1 to the third power? So if a plus moves you to the left, then a minus must move you to the right. And so write 1 here, otherwise it looks like our snake graph. And so this is going to be to the right 1. And, if what I said earlier is helping anyone, you'd have to plug in 1 into x minus 1 to make it 0. So that's why it moves to the right instead of to the left. Let's see here. How about y equals the absolute value of x plus 2? Well, x plus 2, that's going to be left 2. So left 2 is going to take our regular V shape and put it to the left 2. And then one last one, we haven't done a square root yet in this video. Let's say the square root of x minus 2. A minus is going to move it to the right 2. Otherwise, the basic shape of the graph, what it looks like, all that nice stuff, stays exactly the same. Doesn't change in any way, shape, or form.